Hi everyone, welcome to All Levels Yoga. Tonight we're going to do what I call a gentle flow. So if you have props, I encourage you to grab them. If you have blocks or a bolster, your mat obviously, a blanket, and a strap. Now if you don't have these things, you can modify with books, pillows, a regular belt or a bath towel. So just grab the things that you need to feel comfortable. Class will be about 55 minutes or so. Please remember that this is your practice and you can do whatever's comfortable for your body. If you need to stop, by all means just stop. If you need to take a breath, just take that breath that you need. Okay, so, and what we mean by gentle flow or soft flow is just movement. So we'll be doing a little bit of what we call vinyasa flow, but only it will be gentle. So it's just continuous movement, connecting your breath to your movement. So when you're ready, let's get started in a child's pose, restorative child's pose. So what that means is you're just using props to help you get comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and use the bolster in front of me and bring this blanket behind me so that I can use it as cushioning for the knees. So just go ahead and start to settle in, find some softness, relax, and enjoy this time that you set aside for yourself. Maybe turning one cheek to your bolster, or to your pillow, or to your mat. And about halfway through, I'll guide you to turn the other cheek. And just start to unwind, decompress. Let go of your attachments and breathe into your space. Keep in mind that if your knees are a little sensitive tonight, your hips might be up a little bit higher, and that's perfectly fine. However, if the knees feel okay, try to set those hips back a little bit closer to the heels. Okay, everyone's individual, so it might be slightly different for everyone, and that's okay. Start to take a soft scan of your body and notice how you feel in this moment. Notice how your body feels. Notice if there's any parts of your body that feel a little tender or maybe fatigued that might require just a bit more attention. And you might want to focus on those areas of your body. Start to scan your mind for any fuzziness, any unsettled thoughts, any heaviness, giving yourself the permission to let go. Now, if you do have one cheek to your mat or your bolster, go ahead and take a second to turn the other cheek. I'm going to sit down on this side just to make sure that you can hear me. Now take a moment moment to think about what your intention is tonight. We all have our own reasons why we practice yoga. What is it that you need? What is it that you need in this moment? You might have been holding some heaviness throughout your day. You might have had a stressful day. This is your time to release all of that. Your intention might just be to release. Or maybe to be more patient with yourself and just allowing yourself to be wherever you are right now in this space. So set your intention, whether it's a physical intention or an emotional intention. Keep it in the back of your mind and just allow it to be your guide. This restful child's pose is really comfortable for you and you want to spend just a bit more time here, go ahead and take your time. When you're ready, start to make your way up onto hands and knees. Tossing your props off to the side, but keeping your blanket underneath your knees if it's comfortable for you. Coming to a full hands and knees, spread the 10 fingertips out nice and wide, and just making sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrist and your hips are right over your knees. Take a few rocks from side to side, just to kind of settle in. Maybe make some circles with those hips, lubricating the hip sockets. Take those circles the opposite direction. And just finding that space in the middle. Now, going into our first gentle flow, you're going to place your left hand to the center of your mat. Knees are just about hip width apart. Inhale as you sweep the right arm up. Now exhale, tuck that right arm behind the left. But we're going to keep going. Do this 3 more times. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, tuck under. 2 more times. Inhale up. So just connecting your breath to your movement. Inhale up, and this last time we exhale and hold. So bring that right shoulder all the way down to the mat and start to creep your left fingertips towards the top of your mat and hold. Bringing your right ear down to the mat as best you can. If it doesn't quite touch, that's okay. And just breathing in this space, we'll take about 2 more breaths. One more deep breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Using the same left arm to press yourself up. Inhale, unfold the right arm, sit it up, and then exhale the right hand down. Setting yourself up for the other side. Place the right hand to the center of the mat, right underneath your nose. Inhale as you sweep that left arm up. Exhale and thread the needle. 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck it under. And inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. This time we hold. Bringing that left shoulder all the way down to the mat. And creeping those right fingertips towards the top of your space. And hold. It's okay if those hips are up. They're going to be up a little bit higher than usual. Just mainly getting that stretch in the shoulder. Last deep breath. Now using the same right arm to press yourself up. Inhale, unfold that left arm, send it up to the sky, and exhale the left hand down. Square yourself off on your mat. I'm gonna bring my blanket up a little bit higher. Now from here, just extend your right leg behind you, toes are curled under, and pressing that heel to the back of your mat. Getting a nice stretch in the calf, the back of the knee, the Achilles, the back of that ankle, and just breathe. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. Extending that left leg behind you, toes curled under, pressing that left heel to the back of your mat. Go ahead and lower that left knee down. So we're going to go back to the right side. Inhale, extend that right leg back, placing that left hand to the center of the mat. Now as you exhale, drop that right heel and sweep the right arm up. Take a breath here. Inhale the right arm down. Exhale, lower the right knee. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, extend that left leg behind you. Exhale, open everything up, dropping that back heel. Inhale the left arm down. Exhale the left knee down. Again, inhale that right leg behind you. Exhale and open it up. Inhale the arm down. Exhale, lower the knee. Once more on the left side. Inhale, extend that left leg behind you. Exhale and open it up. Inhale the left arm down. Exhale and lower that left knee. Now this time, inhale, extend that right leg back. Exhale, dropping the heel, opening up the arm, and then hover that back foot. Let's take a couple of extra breaths here. Keep reaching that right heel away from you. Fire up the belly to balance. 2 more breaths. Inhale. 1 more breath. In and out. Lowering down. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, extend that left leg behind you. Exhale, open it up. Hover that back foot when you're ready. And hold. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Lower everything down. Take a few rocks from side to side. Making sure these blocks are set up at the top of your mat, just in case you need them. Now inhale, curl the toes under on both feet. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground. Press into downward facing dog. Feel the stretch. Now inhale, bend your knees, lower your knees down to your mat. Exhale, come to standing on your knees. Bring your arms down by your sides, thumbs pointing out and away from your body. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, release the chest forward and release those fingertips to the top of your mat. Coming into a child's pose. Inhale, back onto hands and knees. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift the knees off the ground, press into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, lower your knees down to the mat, press the tops of your feet. Exhale to standing on your knees. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, release the chest forward and creep those fingertips towards the top of your space. Inhale, come into hands and knees, walking those hands underneath your shoulders. Curl the toes under. Exhale, press into downward facing dog. Just one more time. Inhale, bend the knees, lower the knees down to the mat. Rest the tops of your feet. Exhale to standing on your knees. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, release the chest forward and release those fingertips towards the top of your space. Inhale to hands and knees. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths. Walk it out if you like. And then finding that static down dog and hold. One more deep breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now inhale, gaze towards your fingertips and start to walk your feet towards your hands. Exhaling to ragdoll, release the weight of your upper body. Maybe have a soft bend in the knees. And take a gentle sway from side to side. Feeling the release. Now on your next inhale breath, start to round up your spine. Take your time, allowing those vertebrae plates to realign themselves. Roll the shoulders down the back. Rotate the thumbs out and away from the body. Inhale, float your arms up and overhead. Join the palms together. Exhale as you bring your palms to your heart center. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale the arms up. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now one more time, inhale, float the arms up. This time keep the palms apart. Exhale as you back bend and shine your heart. Inhale, rise to center, mountain pose. Exhale, interlace the fingertips together, flip the palms away, and going back into a back bend. Keeping those arms right by the ears. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, stretch and bend to the right. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, stretch and bend to the left. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, release the fingertips, release your chest forward, diving forward and gazing down at your toes. Inhale, start to shift your way forward to the balls of your feet. Place your hands to the fronts of your legs and straighten out the elbows until the back is long and flat. Exhale and fold and gaze down at your toes. One more time, inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift. This time bend the knees, connect your fingertips to those blocks if you have them. And on your exhale breath, let's take a big step back with your left foot. Coming into a lunge. You're gonna slide this blanket up a little bit. Gazing down at the toes on the right foot. And reaching that left heel behind you. Now inhale and gently lower that back knee down to your mat, to your blanket. Rest the top of the back foot. Exhale, sweep the arms up, pressing the top of that left hip forward and down. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Lengthening the spine, long and tall. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Now inhale, release those hands back down to your blocks or to your mat. Curl the toes under on the back foot. Exhale, lifting that back knee off the ground and hop that back foot in a little bit closer until the heel connects to the mat. Slowly straighten out the front knee so both knees are straight. Drop the right hip directly behind the right knee. And gazing down at the toes on your right foot. Containing and maintaining that length in both knees as best as you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. On your next inhale breath, you're going to start to walk towards the inside of your left side, the left leg, and walking to your left till all 10 toes are pointing towards the left. Maybe bringing a block with you. And rest your hands to your block, coming into a wide straddle forward fold. Inhale, bending those knees, keeping the heels on the floor. Exhale and straighten. Let's do this just a couple more times. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Hold your last one. Stay here. Release. Maybe bringing those hands to the floor. Releasing the weight of your head. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. And out. On your next inhale breath, find some length in your spine. Flatten the back. Look out past your body. On your exhale, you're going to walk back to the right, to the front of your mat. Bring that block with you. Bending in the right knee and finding that same lunge that we started with. From here, inhale, push off of the back foot, step to the top of your mat, exhale and fold. Inhale, hands to the fronts of your legs, lengthen the spine, half lift, exhale and fold. Inhale, round up your spine. Just like before, take your time. Allowing those vertebrae plates to realign themselves. Roll the shoulders down the back and rotate the thumbs out and away from the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, float the arms up and overhead, joining your palms together. Exhale, palms to your heart center. And again, inhale, float the arms up. This time, keep the palms apart. Exhale to your back bend. And shine your heart. Inhale, rise up, interlacing the fingertips together, flip the palms away, and take that back bend again, keeping those arms right by the ears. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, stretch and bend to the right. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, stretch and bend to the left. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, release the fingertips, release your chest forward. Swan diving forward and gazing down at your toes, just like before. Inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, grab those blocks if you like, and step your right foot back into your lunge. Reaching the right heel towards the back of your space and gazing down at the toes on your left foot. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On this next inhale breath, gently lower that back knee down to your mat. Rest the top of your back foot. Exhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Coming into that kneeling warrior. Aiming the top of your right hip down to the mat as best you can. And lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Hold for 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, release your hands back down to your blocks. Exhale, curl the toes under on the back foot. Lift that back knee off the ground. Now from here, start to baby hop the back foot in until that heel connects to the mat. Slowly start to straighten out your front knee, making sure that left hip is directly behind the left knee. And maintain that length in both knees and hold. This is our pyramid pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now from here, on your next inhale breath, this time you're going to start to walk to your right. I'm going to be turning facing away from you. Turning to the right, all 10 toes are pointing the same direction as your body. And we have that same forward fold. So as long as you end up in the wide straddle, You're doing just fine. Just like the first side. So inhale, bend those knees. Exhale and straighten. Again, inhale and bend. Exhale, straighten. One last time, inhale and bend. And exhale, straighten. So maybe you want to do something a little different on this side. You want to walk your hands over to one foot. And take your time over to the other foot. Make your way back to the center when you're all done. Hang out here for just a moment. Now inhale and find that length in your spine. On your exhale, you're going to walk back to the left, the front of your mat. I'm all turned around, so I'm going to come back this way. And then coming right back into that lunge that we started with. Left leg is in front. Inhale, push off of the back foot. Take a big step to the top of your mat. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale and fold. Now this time, inhale and sweep your arms out. Lead with your head. Rise all the way up to standing tall. Join the palms together and exhale. Bring those palms to your heart center. Take a moment here. Trusting that wherever you are on your life's journey is exactly where you're meant to be. Remind yourself of your intention, your goal, your purpose. Seal it in with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhale breath, float the arms up and overhead. At the same time, you're going to start to shift your weight onto your right leg, lifting your left knee, and just coming into a balance, what we call one-leg Tadasana. Take about 2 breaths here, balance as best you can. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more inhale breath. Now on your exhale, step that left foot back, coming into a high crescent lunge. So notice my back heel is still lifted. Deep inhale, a little bit easier if you need to bend that back knee. Just give me one more deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Now deep inhale breath. On your next exhale breath, drop that back heel, open up into warrior 2. Keeping a nice deep bend in that front knee as best you can, and relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more breath in and out. Inhale, flip the front palm up. Exhale to reverse your warrior. Don't change the bend in the front knee. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Now on your next inhale breath, windmill your hands all the way down to the floor, not your blocks, for a low lunge. Gonna toss this blanket off to the side. Exhale, step your right foot back to meet the left, and we're coming into a strong plank. Drop those hips. You're so much stronger than you think you are. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale breath. Exhale to downward facing dog, tailbone up, and breathe. Inhale, gaze towards your fingertips. Walk your feet towards your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out, lead with your head. Rise all the way up to standing tall. Join the palms together. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. On this next inhale breath, start to float the arms overhead, and at the same time, shifting your weight to your left leg, lifting your right knee, taking that one leg Tadasana to balance. Breathe. Always working on your balance. Don't hold your breath. It only seems like a good idea. One more deep breath. In and out. Here we go. Deep inhale. On your exhale, stepping that right foot back into your high crescent lunge. Try to keep that back heel lifted, even if you need to bend the back knee. Deep inhale. Still working on our balance. Deep exhale. One more inhale breath. Now exhale, drop that back heel, open up into warrior two. Draw that straight line from the front heel to the back instep. Take about 2 more breaths. In. One more breath in and out. Inhale, flip the front palm up. Exhale to reverse your warrior without changing that front knee. Keep the nice deep bend. Breathing into your left side body. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Now inhale and windmill the arms down to the floor for your low lunge. Parallel the back heel. Exhale, step your left leg back. Option here to move right into downward facing dog, or if it's in your practice, to take a Chaturanga Dandasana flow. Moving from your high plank to your low plank, press through. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. I promise that's as hard as it gets tonight. One more breath in. One more breath out. On your next inhale breath, bend your knees. Go ahead and lower yourself down to your knees. And let's have a seat. So I'm going to sit on my bolster just because it's a little bit more comfortable for me. You can find a position that's comfortable for you. And bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall open to the sides. Maybe you feel comfortable holding on to your ankles, or maybe just resting your elbows to your thighs. And just taking some movements of the head, taking the chin down and up and down. This time taking just a few rolls. Chin to the chest and roll the head to the right. Exhaling as you roll. Inhale once you reach the shoulder. And same thing to the other side. And roll again. Just keep rolling the head from side to side. If you find a spot where you feel like you need to take a pause, go right ahead and hold. Sometimes we maybe sleep on that neck the wrong way, so we might need to hold to release some of that tension. When you're all done with those head rolls, take a few shoulder rolls. Doesn't have to be together. You can just kind of roll them out and then reverse. Okay. Now if you feel comfortable with a folding butterfly, you can hold on to your ankles and start to fold forward. Bring your nose as close to your toes as you can. I'm going to hold off because of my hip injury, but you can go ahead and kind of hang out there. Taking about 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. When you're ready, if you're in your forward fold butterfly, start to round up. From here, just moving into our simple twist. Twisting to the right, placing your right hand on the floor behind you. Left hand comes to the outside of your right thigh. Lift the chest up tall. Breathe into your twist. See if you can take your body a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Maybe sometimes you can turn your head and look behind you. However, if that's too much strain on the neck, just skip it. Hold where you are and take 2 more breaths. Moving to the other side when you're ready, taking that twist to the left. And slowly coming back to the center, arms down by your sides. Inhale, float the arms up. Join your palms together. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Breathing. Decompressing. Loving your life just the way it is. Inhale, send those palms up. Exhale, release the right arm down, stretch and bend to your right side. Keep pressing that left hip down to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the left arm down, stretch and bend to the left. And again, inhale, rise to center. Exhale, release the right arm down, stretch and bend to the right. And last time, inhale, rise to center. Exhale and stretch and bend to your left. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, open the arms and extend your right leg out in front of you. And come off with my bolster. Left foot's pressing against the inside of that right thigh. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, Janusirsasana, single leg forward fold. Breathe into your space. Chest is resting on that right thigh, and left shoulder is coming down towards the ground. About 1 more deep breath on this side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those fingertips out past the toes. Rise up. Exhale, open the arms and switch sides. Extend your left leg and bring that right leg in, placing the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and fold forward, same thing. Single leg fold on this side, Janusirsasana, and reaching towards those left toes. Take 2 more breaths on this side. Deep breath in. Breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, rise up. Now extend that right leg, shake those legs out. Exhale, forward fold with both legs extended and reaching for those toes. Breathe. Reaching those hips towards the back of your mat. Toes towards the top of your space. Deep breath in. Sink a little deeper on the exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, reach the fingertips out past the toes, rise all the way up. Exhale, open the arms. Place your hands on the floor behind your hips, fingertips pointing in towards your body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, bend your knees. You can hold it here. Or option 2, press the ground away from you and lift those hips way up, coming into that reverse tabletop. Opening up the chest, stretching out your shoulders. Lifting those hips up as high as you can get them. Make sure it feels okay on the wrists and the shoulders. Never feel like you have to work through any pain. Yoga is about healing the body, never hurting the body. When you're ready, go ahead and lower those hips down, push off of the ground, shake out the wrist, roll it out. We're going to come down to our back to finish off some of our stretches. So, if you have a strap nearby, grab it. We're going to use this strap for some single leg stretches. Go ahead and take it back onto your back when you're ready. I'm going to start with the right leg. You can start with whichever leg you like. Placing that strap underneath the ball mound of the right foot and reaching that right heel up towards the sky. Extend the bottom leg if you like, or you can keep that knee bent. And breathing into the back of the thigh. Let's take about 4 breaths here. Just really feeling that stretch. Really breathing into the muscles. When you're ready, start to open this leg out to the right side, getting that inner thigh. Keeping that left hip pointing up towards the ceiling as best you can. Once again, when you're ready, carry that leg back through the center and then across the midline of the body. Over to the other side, getting the outer thigh, that IT band. Remember, you can hold any of these stretches as long as you like. I'm going to go ahead and start to carry this leg back to the center and then switch sides. Kick off of the mat with your left foot, switch it out, lowering that right foot down, and same thing on this side, reaching that left heel up towards the sky, extending the right leg. Right away, maybe noticing a difference between the two sides. start to open that leg out to the left side, getting that nice inner thigh and hip flexor stretch. Again, see if you can keep that right pelvic bone pointing up towards the ceiling, as opposed to kind of rolling in towards that left leg. And again, when you're ready, carrying this leg across the midline of the body over to the other side. When you're ready, bring that leg back to the center. Bringing both knees into the chest. Give those knees a great big hug. Maybe a few rocks from side to side. Doing a gentle massage in that lower back. Now make some circles with the knees. Go ahead and reverse your circles. As you bring the knees back to the center, inhale, tee the arms out to the sides. And on your exhale, let those knees fall to the right side. Relaxing the knees, the feet, the hips, the shoulders. Gazing over the opposite shoulder. And when you're ready, inhale, carry those knees back to the center. Maybe shift those hips back to the center of your mat. And let the knees fall to the opposite side, the left side. When you're ready, on your next inhale breath, carry those knees back to the center. Just stretch out the hips. Going to move into that supine pigeon stretch. So I'm going to start with the left side just so I can demonstrate. Folding your left foot over your right thigh. Let that left knee fall open to the side. You can either cradle that foot in your arms or reach behind the right thigh and hold. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. Folding the right foot over the left thigh. Letting that right knee fall open to the side and either cradling the right foot in your arms or reaching behind the left thigh. After finishing up with your pigeon stretch, let's move into our happy baby. So unfolding your legs, open the knees out a little bit wider than the hips, and reaching for the insides or the outsides of your ankles or your feet. The soles of the feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Maybe rocking your baby from side to side, or just holding in the middle to feel that compression. Also, you can take variations of this happy baby, maybe extending one leg at a time, maybe extending both legs if that feels nice. Meeting back in the middle when you're done. Zipping up the inner thighs and lowering your feet to the floor. Take a windshield wiper from side to side. Now, if there's any other favorite finishing poses or stretches that you have that you like to take, go ahead and take those right now. If you're ready for your Shavasana, go ahead and get comfortable using any props that you might like. I'm going to slide this bolster underneath my knees. Just kind of gives you some options on where you can go. Relax. Make yourself comfortable. And go ahead and give yourself permission to let go. Just for about the next 5 minutes or so. Start to take that same scan of your body that you started with and notice how you feel now as opposed to the start of your practice. We're hoping to feel more relaxed, more at ease. Maybe we were able to let go of some of those heavy thoughts. Maybe release some tension in our bodies. Really try to relax all the muscles in your body. Starting with the muscles in your face. Relax the throat. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax the wrists and the fingertips. Relax the chest and the back, the belly. Relax the hips and the thighs, the backs of the knees. Relax the legs, the ankles, and the toes. Relax your mind. Enjoy the quiet and the peace. Feel your body and your mind drift into a deeper state of calm, deeper state of peace, peace and acceptance. In our stillness, we find our truth, and in our silence, we hear our voice. Slowly bringing awareness back to our physical bodies and our conscious minds. Start to introduce just small movement back into your bodies by gently wiggling the fingertips and toes, rolling your wrists and your ankles, maybe turning your head from side to side. And only when you're ready, begin to make your way up into a tall seat. Sitting however is comfortable for your bodies this evening. If you feel like you want to relax a little while longer, go right ahead. This is your practice. You are at home. Take your time. And when you're ready, please join me seated, palms together, heart centered, eyes closed and head slightly bowed, as we take just a moment of reflection and a moment of gratitude. Reflecting on this beautiful journey that we just took together. So very grateful for this time to come together, and even though we're not in the same physical space, we can always feel the positive energy from one another vibrating through our own walls, vibrating through our hearts, and circulating through our body. Moving back into your own intention and everything that has brought you to this point in your life. Sealing in all of this energy with a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep cleansing open mouth exhale. Yogis, it has been such an honor and a privilege to share this time with you this evening. Thank you so very much for allowing me to be a part of your journey and a part of your personal practice. Have a beautiful evening and continue to shine your brightest light. Rise your palms to your third eye center, our light, our sight, and our guide. And we so humbly bow to each other. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening.